I'm really pleased that this is our first topic for the Colloquium series. This is sort of, in my mind, been a sort of a sleeper or a Rip Van Winkle type of a topic where everybody has been knowing this for a while, that aging is an issue. I think up until recently, people didn't know exactly what to do with it. The technology wasn't there to be able to support or differentiate wherever you are on the aging spectrum, whether you're just coming into being a driver or a commercial vehicle operator, or as your career has progressed and you're now in your 50s, 60s, 70s, or 80s, where we have locomotive engineers who are 80-year-old and still operating their vehicles. The labor force is aging, and by some accounts, it may not be aging very well. There is certainly an economic pressure these days to keep working. There are impairments that go on, and there's fragility, but there's also a sense to try to keep people driving and working as long as possible. There is, and there has been a real shortage in transportation workers, so there's a sense of trying to keep these people working in the jobs as long as possible, as well as to recruit people from their second career into the job. There's almost no prohibition from hiring older workers, and where there are these prohibitions, there's really not a lot of compelling data to explain why. There's some transportation modes are examining job redesign to lessen staffing requirements. So instead of keeping the same number of workers, they're saying, well, can we redesign a locomotive cab so we only have one driver instead of two? Obviously very contentious issues, but they are thinking about that. I think we should do some more thinking about refining and redefining who older operators are and how to address that. Sort of develop ergonomic principles for this group of workers. Hiring a 65-year-old or 60-year-old to be a bus driver is going to be different from hiring a 25-year-old. You shouldn't just treat them the same way. You got to understand this person's coming with other skills and abilities and ways of doing things that need to be integrated. Put that in the selection and design of the job, if possible, and develop regulation judiciously. I think a lot of this can happen without regulation, but it has to be done in a way that's smart and most likely at the local level.